Springs and Falcon Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
On target to the left, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to...
Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Now the play fake. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. fullback's got it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, and I love it. They give the ball to the fullback. You don't even see him in the game all the time, but when he is, it's always unselfish, pounding people. I love when you toss him a little love and give him the rock.
You ever wish you played fullback instead?
No.
You would have been a great fullback. Great H-back.
Just hit people, hit them again, hit them again. Now I'm good. I'll go get the quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man down the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. The Falcons are flying down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Dawson. Here's a heap. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred...
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Falcon. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here comes the Navy offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The option look. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside and
breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. to the ground with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Fights off a defender. Picks up the 1st down. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end. The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week, it was a bad performance. And this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Navy will have to punt it away. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Off play action. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Navy will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Give to the big fullback. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. You get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in, it's Palmer. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got it behind the line. It's Palmer. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Navy will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The The run inside. It's Allen. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There's some room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper, can't get him to the ground. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who...
And he's in! Touchdown, Air Force! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with Navy's head coach coming out of the locker room. Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these two teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused, make sure execution is a priority here to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking to pass, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running inside, it's Bryant. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Navy! He got a step and just dusted the field. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Go! Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
The Falcons are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dawson. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down.
Makes a grab, past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires toward the target. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sends it back in motion. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. Dropping back, it's Dawson. Throws to the back. Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Falcons! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Navy will go back on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 50. The 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. run it with the fullback. Spins away from the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Midshipman. PAT unit on the field.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looking downfield, it's Dawson. And it's incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Navy offense sails out ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cruz. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. Keeps it on first down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Pressure coming. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Just a terrible, terrible mistake, so instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Wants to throw, it's Woodson. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle, it's Cruz.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want.
Touchdown, Navy! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
From the gun, the ground game. stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Falcons will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Back to throw, it's Woodson. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. There's a long and